taste for men who are older. It's always been, so it's no surprise.
Hi there, my name is Blair.
My name's Rick.
And together we're Blair Rick. We've been happily married for 2.5 years and have known each other for 6. And we have a substantial age difference.
Yes, we do.
I don't want to have to change your diaper one day.
Oh,
No. No, please.
oh. I think I just pooped myself.
Now, having an age difference isn't something that bothers us or defines us, but we do find that we get a lot of questions about it, and so we thought we would make a video on dating with an age difference.
So what qualifies as an age difference, Blair?
Maybe around 5 to 8 years is what we would call something that is worth noting. We know someone who actually has an age difference with their husband of about 6 months, and there's a whole story about how she robbed the cradle. Please.
So let's talk about the stereotypes. If you're the older guy, kind of come off creepy and exploitative.
If you're the older woman, you're some sort of cougar going through a middle-age crisis, and you're delusional about the longevity of your relationship.
So what do you think?
I think do whatever makes you happy. How we met was quite organic and cosmic, and the sparks were flying, so if it feels natural to you, then go with it.
Yeah, I just walked in their office one day looking for some business because I'm a self-employed business person. Sure enough, I walk in there at this office and there she is, tall, blonde, beautiful girl.
2 hours later.
My hand reached out and smiling, and the first thing I said is, wow, you're so beautiful. Grabbed her hand and I kissed it.
Yeah, when you left, you kissed it, and I was kind of like, ooh, like, I can't believe you did that, but
Creepy
there was
old
something
guy.
there. Right.
I took a chance. Just went up to her and said, after a while of talking, I said, would you consider dating an older guy?
I was like, no, first you asked me, you said, how old are you? And I said,
Yes.
it's very rude to ask someone their age.
I think I did say I apologized before asking you this, but how old are you?
And the rest is history. So if you have a connection with someone who's younger or older, then it's definitely worth exploring.
Just make sure you connect with your partner and talk about what you're looking for in your relationship.
Be on the same page with your goals and what you want out of life.
Absolutely.
If you are a 30-year-old who's dating a 20-year-old, perhaps the 30-year-old may want children or marriage more quickly, and so it's good to be clear in the beginning.
Because me being older and Blair being younger, she hadn't had any children yet, and I have 2 daughters.
So if you date someone older, they could have kids of their own, and you could possibly be in a step-parent role. Just to be clear, when we're talking about age differences, it's anywhere 18 onwards. They do say that the older you are, the easier it gets, I suppose, in terms of age difference. I truly don't believe that men mature until they're about 30 years old. This isn't for everyone, but yeah. Elvis Presley
Thank you very much.
started dating Priscilla when she was only 14. Luckily, they got married when she was 23 and ready to have a romantic relationship.
That's young.
I know.
14 years old.
I know.
That's illegal.
Which brings me to point number 2, maturity and experience.
When you date someone substantially older than you, I'm trying to see how that together.
When you disrespect Australian law, they will tell you firmly.
When you date someone substantially older than you, there will be a difference in maturity. The older person being more mature, and the younger person being less mature. And have experienced much more in life.
I personally find security in dating a man, not a boy.
I'm a man. I'm a man! And Blair keeps me young at heart, believe me.
Aww. Rick has never looked his age, and he flaunts it.
I don't do anything. Just keep healthy, don't drink, don't smoke.
So with maturity comes number 3, power. It's important to treat each other as equals, no matter what your age difference is.
True.
Don't exhibit power over one another, and don't use the term, I'm older than you.
You're not my dad!
Although there is a funny story to tell about that. One time I was being a total klutz, and I cut my hand on a glass, so I had to go to the ER, and Rick so graciously was there, and I was called into my own personal room, and I don't know why Rick wasn't offered to go in at the time, but it was just me. And the male nurse who was treating me says to me, is that your dad in the waiting room, or do you want him to come in, or something along those lines? And I'm like, Oh no, that's my boyfriend. But yes, please bring him in.
So he's like a father to you.
You could say that, yeah.
Not a lot of people question our age difference. We just seem to go together, fit together quite nicely, don't we? We balance each other out. It's the yin to the yang.
Number 4, representation in films.
Actress Charmaine Carr, who played the oldest daughter in The Sound of Music, admitted in her autobiography that she had a huge crush on Christopher Plummer, who played her father in the movie. Now, he later on admitted that there was something there as well, but they never engaged upon it. But at the time, I think she was playing like a 16-year-old. There was a song about it. But in real life, I believe she was in her early 20s.
But he was 35, so it's about 15 years older.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine.
I remember watching that movie as a young adolescent and totally having a crush on Christopher Plummer. I mean, those piercing eyes and, you know, the way he was authoritative and caring at the same time, you know, a mixture of hard and soft to his family. So I totally get it.
Yeah, she just likes old dudes.
Well, also one of my favorite movies was Leon the Professional. Of course, we cosplayed this. And there was an age difference there. Well, Natalie Portman sort of falls in love with this assassin, and he's totally against it, you know, because he's kind of like taken her under his wing. And I may write a thesis one day on the effect of older men in strong cinematic roles and their effect on pubescent young girls, you know, in a long-term capacity.
That'll be in another video.
And now presenting Hollywood couples with notable ages. Priyanka Chopra is 10 years older than Nick Jonas. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, 11 years.
Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet is 12 years difference.
Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green, 13 years.
Scott Disick and Sophia Richie, 15 years.
George and Amal Clooney, 17 years. Mary-Kate Olsen and Olivia Sarkowski, 17 years.
Jason Statham and Rosie Huntington, 20 years.
Bruce Willis and Emma Hemming, 23 years.
And of course, John Stamos and Caitlin McHugh, 23 years difference.
Alec and Hilaria Baldwin, 26 years.
Dane Cook and Kelsey Taylor, 27 years.
Patrick Stewart and Sonny Ozell, 39 years.
Dennis Quaid and Laura Savoy, 43 years. And he actually has a quote talking about love. Everyone comes from the perspective of their own life, so I can't comment on the way they feel. I can't even get angry. I didn't go out looking for an age gap or someone really younger than me. It just happened, so we can definitely relate.
Yeah, but we're not 45 years difference.
I mean, they look okay if they're happy, right?
Now Mick Jagger and Melanie Hammer take the cake. Almost 45 years. And the list goes on. When we got together, I'll be honest with you folks, I was really concerned about our age difference.
Yeah, he was quite insecure.
But it wasn't as large as some of these celebrities. But mind you, this is just celebrities. There's millions upon billions of people. So that being said, it's worked fantastic for us.
It has, and I truly believe it has a lot to do not only with our attraction for each other, but also our values and our morals are definitely on the same page. Our faith, our interests, we both love to travel, we love music, we love cinema, we love exercising together. It's just compatibility, you know. I'm from a different generation than Rick. I'm a millennial.
I'm a classic rocker.
But needless to say, it works. It just feels natural.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
I love you.
I love you too. Which brings us to number 5, dealing with others. So when you're dating, you should just not let what other people think of you matter. I mean, I know you want to make sure that your family approves of your partner, but at the end of the day, it's your life. And if anyone has anything negative to say, they're not living your life. If you're happy, then just keep continuing on the path that you're taking. I was lucky enough to have a supportive group of friends and parents that totally accepted and took Rick under their wing and didn't even really think twice about it.
Likewise, we have very good families. That's important.
It is. It feels right. Age doesn't really matter.
Life is about the journey, and tomorrow's not guaranteed.
You're just cheating yourself if you choose an option that feels safe, when really you're just depriving yourself and your heart to someone that can light it on fire. If you like this video, or if you are in a relationship with an age difference, please feel free to comment down below your experiences and give us any more recommendations for videos you'd like to see from us.
It's my